Well, hello, POs. How's everybody doing today? I hope all is well with you and yours. Guys, I've been a little bit MIA, a little baby bit. That's because I'm just trying to help some family out with some issues that's going on. And as soon as we kind of get everything squared away, um, I'm going to be back. But y'all bear with me though, okay? Um, because in my mind, even though some people might have issues with family and friends, I still try to stay plugged in, as much as I can. Um, yeah, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of specifics, but just keep us in your prayers. And yeah, listen, nobody ever promised us a rose garden, right, guys? Um, it's going to be trials and it's going to be tribulations, but we just have to hang on in there to see what the end going to be, right? So that's what I'm trying to do, trying to help out. It's, where it's needed. Ain't like I can do but so much, but if I can give anybody any kind of words of encouragement or whatever it is I can do. I don't have a problem with it. And because I love my family. They make it trying sometimes, but gotta love them, right? You gotta love them. Ain't liking everything, Y'all heard me say that time and time again. It's a lot of stuff that we not gonna like, but if you think that they're worth it, then you'll just hang on in there with them. So, because I know the devil is busy. The devil stay busy. Always trying to bring um, destruction. He's only here to kill, steal, and destroy. We know that, right? So, I'm just simply trying to give encouraging words. Hopefully, they won't be falling on deaf ears, because when times get hard in some families, some people. Listen, guys, this is what I can say. This is what I can say. I was just talking to one of my grandsons, and I was telling him, um, when you're having family issues, my feeling is this: like, if you feel like they are worth having in your life, it's going to take some work. Work got to be done. And we're going to have to dig in, and we got to dig um, in a way that might not make some of us feel comfortable. Because we got to deal with honesty. Even when it comes to whatever, if you played a part in something falling apart, you got to take ownership of that. You got to take accountability for that, even though it's going to hurt you. Because some people don't like to look within. They don't like it. They always want to be pointing outwardly. Like everything unfolded. And when it unfolded, it was the other guy's fault. We can't get through life um, in an honest fashion like that. We just cannot. We have to take accountability. I had to learn that the hard way, um, and this is why I was able to pass the message along to people. We any small part that we play um, in a relationship or the unraveling of a relationship. We have to take accountability. I don't care how small that part was or how huge it was. We have to be honest, speak on it, because we're trying to um, operate in a way that you just start being honest about your side and what you've contributed to whatever the fallout was. So, prayerfully, when people see that you're taking ownership of what your part was, prayerfully they'll understand, okay, so now it's my turn. I got to take ownership. They will have to take ownership. And then the communication gets a little bit, once everybody has taken whatever their part was, and a thing coming apart, then the healing can start to take place, okay? It's going to probably take baby steps. You can't rush in. Only fools rush in, okay? Where they ought not to. But we got to take baby steps. But I'm just saying, you know, with this little family thing that's going on right now, like I told my grandbaby, this too shall pass. We just got to be honest about what transpired. We got to speak the truth. We got to take ownership, okay? We got to, and just just speak in a way and in a tone that you're not going to exacerbate the thing. You're not going to say, because the one thing I can tell you that's going to contribute to more chaotic in a family situation is when you're just sitting down, always pointing out somebody else's stuff. But like I always told my kids when they were young, and even now, when I point at one person, you see how my fingers are going. When I'm pointing at one person, where that thumb going at? That thumb coming back my way, right? So I need to deal with that. I need to deal with that. So just trying to teach people how to communicate effectively. And all it takes a lot of time is honesty. People want to understand that you understand your role in a situation and you taking accountability for it. So this is why I haven't been focusing on YouTube, guys, too much because I'm trying to bring awareness. I'm trying to bring um, closure. But before closure can come and before healing can come, the truth must go forward, okay? So we can't just keep putting our heads down in the sand and just like, it ain't my fault, it ain't my fault, it ain't my fault. And it just very well may have been. So we just have to understand we got to watch how we speak to people, the words that we choose to use towards people. I mean, it seems like it can be a bit much, but if it's coming from within a family that cares about one another, it's gonna all be worth it in the end. It will. And if it's so much toxicity in there, you might want to wait until things kind of come on down a little bit. You might want to let people go head on and go through the range of emotions they need to go through, whether they're mad about something, sad about something, unhappy about whatever you got to let people deal with that. And then you try to go in and you have a real conversation with people, okay? We can't be having a whole bunch of made up this and made up that because people can sense. I know I can. I can sense when people are being genuine with their words and how they're feeling about what has transpired. So I've just been trying to come to the aid of a little family issues and things like that. Prayerfully, this too shall pass. I mean, lived a, I've lived a little bit of life. I have lived a little bit of life, and I've gone through a whole lot of trials and tribulations. But listen, as we prayerfully, as we go, we will grow. And we'll come to understand how we need to be dealing with situations. Look like somebody is parking. I'm sitting at the front door here. But anyway, I hope y'all don't hear that music. I'm gonna get ready to, cause I hear that music and I don't want that music to get into this video. I'll be back, guys.